want to get some more insight now on these latest indictments.
All right, joining us now is former federal prosecutor Scott Tenley. Scott, thanks for joining us. Okay, so walk us through what these 10 indictments mean. There's been a lot of sort of confusion over exactly what we know so far and what it means.
Right. We don't know exactly what's going to come down. It could be one indictment with 10 defendants. It could be 10 separate indictments. But I think we can be safe to say that this is all going to be related to the same scheme to put influence on Georgia elected officials and to try to overturn the results of the election. And the DA has used a very broad statute, the Georgia RICO statute, that can tie together all this disparate conduct into one RICO conspiracy that's going to have even stiffer sentences than a typical conspiracy.
Yeah, so I guess walk us through the reasoning behind using these RICO laws.
Well, you know, a lot of times it's a matter of discretion for the prosecutors to pursue a conspiracy charge versus a RICO charge. But RICO is quite simply an organization that engages in a pattern of criminal activity to accomplish its ends. So here, the ends to be accomplished is to overturn the legitimate results of the election. And then you have various criminal activities that were performed by members of the organization. That could include breaking into voting machines, pressuring the Secretary of State to find votes by President Trump. It could be the false elector scheme, forgeries, lying to the Georgia State Assembly by Rudy Giuliani. All those different types of criminal activity can come together in one indictment under one RICO conspiracy, regardless of whether all the participants in the RICO enterprise were involved in the precise act. So it really broadens the scope of the story prosecutors can tell.
And what comes next once we learn the charges? When would we expect to see the people brought before a judge?
Well, in Georgia, it will proceed quickly. We've heard from the sheriff that President Trump and anybody else who is indicted will be arrested, booked, and have a mugshot taken. But really what is going to be interesting next is who else was charged? Will we see Rudy Giuliani charged? Will we see Mark Meadows, the former chief of staff, charged? And some of these lawyers that we're hearing about, that's going to unfold over the next couple of days, potentially even Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina, who received a subpoena in connection with the investigation.
Yeah.